Thank you so much. What a wonderful introduction. Thank you, Walter. Walter is a continual inspiration. I wanted to mention, because Walter was talking about IVRA, we have an IVRA conference coming up in November in Reykjavik. It's going to be so incredible. 2 days of conference, 1 day at the Reykjavik University where they have an immersive lab, but it's just going to be incredible. And then the next day will be in the center of town overlooking Parliament Square in a stunning location. And so please come to the Flow booth to pick up one of these. If you're interested, if you're working in this space, come to Iceland, absolutely. So I'm Tristan, and I grew up in Northern California, but I am based in Iceland. So that's a long saga. I won't go all into the details, but it means a lot for me to be here. My mom had a lifelong career at Stanford University, and so I grew up in this area. I ran away from everything Silicon Valley to become an artist and live in Ireland and then Iceland, and I'm married to a filmmaker, and I have 3 amazing daughters. We have a family full of artists. So, but I'm here. I flew from Reykjavik, 5-hour journey, and I'm so excited to be here because I've been working and plugging away and pushing, grinding for 9 years in this immersive tech space. And today feels like a watershed for some reason. It's like a coming home because I'm staying with family friends. My very best friend in the world moved from, her father was a professor, moved from Stanford to Harvard when she was 15. And anyway, I'm here surrounded by family, and means a lot to me. So, Flow. Where's the clicker? Flow is next generation immersive wellness. I'm not going to talk about the problem. It's boring, right? We all know about mental stress and the cost, but the solution, we are, human beings. We are resilient, and we want to thrive. We're loving, we're creative, we're amazing, we're very powerful. Flow is next generation immersive wellness in VR, web, and mobile, and coming to television soon. And our tools have been proven to be highly effective. We're combining the power of nature, neuroscience, and creativity with highly effective and outstanding results that have been published in media. Our study with PwC, I know this sounds very striking. PwC, that's PwC Iceland with 100 employees around the country. Well, we got 90% of the employees to meditate during audit season, the most stressful time of year, with outstanding results. And 90% of the people had experienced positive results like better sleep and less stress. So we're a proven solution. Our flagship product is Flow VR, where we can teleport you to beautiful locations, beaches, mountaintops, waterfalls. The thing is about immersive nature is that the mind immediately becomes more calm. This is scientifically proven. And from there, you can focus, you can breathe, you can move your body, you can let go, you can actively release stress from your mind and body. There's so many things you can do when you're in that receptive state. And you can achieve a deep, full body relaxation, restore your natural energy reserves. There's infinite benefits of meditation, and those are all, they're all accessible through Flow. So I thought maybe we would do just a 90-second meditation all here together right now.
As we begin our focus meditation, notice the sounds of nature. Take a deep breath. You can place your hands on your chest and take a full, deep breath. To help you focus, you can choose a quality you'd like to gain in this meditation. Your quality might be expressed in a word or a sentence. For example, I want to find more energy or calm. Or it might just be a feeling in your heart. Choose a quality that's uniquely personal to you on this day, in this moment. There's no limit to the qualities you can find from within, so aim high. Whatever comes to you, trust it.
Okay, I'd love to know what words came to you. I had 3 words: clarity, connectedness, and consciousness. It's always something different. Does anyone want to tell us a word? Maybe patience. Oh, good. That's a good one. Okay, so I don't know. There's a video on flow. I don't feel like I really want to play the video right now. I'm going to skip that one. But yeah, and this is about HR manager at PwC saying why she chose flow, because it's the mediums, the different mediums, the VR, just we got the, I'm not going to play that either. But she says what we feel what sets flow apart is the different mediums you provide, the VR, the mobile app. It's all the same meditation, but in different mediums. So you can put on a headset at work and be in a completely different place and meditate, but still at work. And I wanted to mention that flow is quite different than, well, it's just unique, and it's by design because we really are deep into this cinematic experience. It's about nature, pure nature. There's something about the purity of nature, and I'm not dissing the meditation apps that are in CG because I know they work, and miracles happen for people inside of CG environments meditating. It's very profound. But we're just happen to be purists, and we're using immersive nature, Icelandic nature, with surround sound, carefully curated music, and guided meditations. And the 6 modes of flow, which is our proprietary method we've been working with since the get-go, and this has been proven in all kinds of settings. So breathe, move, let go, calm, focus, restore isn't just random, it's actually a sequence. So if you actually use the session builder inside your Flow app, whether it's in the VR or the mobile app, and you do a sequence in that order, you can have a life-changing experience. So that's the 6 modes. And you can just have 4 minutes of breathe or 4 minutes of let go, 4 minutes of restore, or you can stack them together in hundreds of different sequences and have 8, there's just so many possibilities. So it meets you where you're at. It suits you, like, where are you today? How do you feel? What are you looking for? Are you facing some challenges, or, what is it? And then, you have, like a medicine, something for you for that day, for that moment. So, yeah, we've been really industrious, I'd say, from the get-go. We worked with companies from the start. CCP Games, our first client, is still our customer today, I'm proud to say. It's an amazing company. And then we started work with the Vodafone and PricewaterhouseCoopers, and we've had over 50 corporate contracts. And so we've worked with a lot of companies because, working in XR is challenging, and having B2B model is very helpful. And it's also, you learn a lot. So we've also got a lot of 5-star reviews. The 25,000 is just Meta SideQuest alone, but we've been focusing on B2B. And we've also got a lot of international media, organic exposure and attention, which has been wonderful. Yeah, we don't have a lot of attention on consumer apps, but we have had a lot of great reviews, and people do love Flow. And that's Georg from Sigaros. He says that Flow is like a cheat code for meditation. Okay, I don't have a lot of time, but okay. So television. The future of flow is on TV, and the reason why, well, this has been the vision from the start, but the National Hospital of Iceland has asked us to put the flow content on the TV screens for 600 patient rooms. So that was a wonderful testament to original vision. That's where we belong. So that people can meditate, from their hospital bed and they can recover, they can feel well, they can breathe, focus on what's important. And yeah, I think have a better outcome, have a shorter hospital stay. Wouldn't that be an amazing metric to measure? So Flow is built on a foundation of a B2B2C model, and we're published across all major app stores. We've spread ourselves a bit thin there, but we've really been focusing on the corporate wellness. So the idea being for your company, just 4 minutes a day, you're going to have better sleep. You're going to, one corporate client here in the States, actually, I've become a better driver. I'm more patient. I use Flow driving to work. That's a popular use case because you can meditate with your eyes open and focus on preparing for your best day, and be sharp and focus as you drive. You don't have to close your eyes. That's another beauty about Flow. So our corporate subscription plans, they started about $200, just $200 a month. And that quickly covers the cost of the hardware. We're talking about small companies in Iceland. I think we're going to have bigger contracts when we come to the U.S. market. So, but we do bundle packages. And so it's like different tiers of levels of engagement and number of headsets determines the price. And there is a kind of all-inclusive package, which includes workshops and a 30-day challenge, which is what we did at PwC. And the results were so great, they were published in the national newspaper. Okay, so just wanted to mention that the time for Flow is now because we have a mental health crisis, and Flow is at this place it's very interesting timing. We've got the tools, we've got the traction, and the timing. I don't know why the font is the wrong font. That's bothering me. But no, I'm not going to let that bother me. I'm so zen. Nothing will bother me ever. Okay, so what I think is really interesting is the Vision Pro because, our beautiful Icelandic content, I think it would look great on Vision Pro. We actually have one meditation on Vision Pro, which is through Helium, our friends at Helium. And I'm very proud about that because, the whole aesthetic around Vision Pro and this whole, it's just beautiful, right? I think that the Flow is going to look really good inside of that headset once we get into that space. Because I also just love the idea of working beyond not just VR, but having the AR, the AR version, which is kind of the Apple Vision Pro is sort of a step towards in that direction that you can bring the immersiveness into your world. Anyway, I'm going to just mention that the trustworthiness that we've had with companies, it's been really amazing. Multiple companies have actually written about their collaborations with us in Iceland. And we've been very fortunate to work even in the Nordics as well with Equinor and core service management and just with doing pilots and getting studies done and with great results. So we were the winners of the Golden Egg, which in Iceland is a big prestigious award. It's the most prestigious startup award in Iceland through the University of Iceland. And that was a big moment. 1 million Icelandic kronas, though. It's not even $10,000, just to be sure. Okay, but I was clearly really excited. So, no, that's Thora, my co-founder with me. And that's the rector of the university, and the startup community is so great in Iceland. We really are blossoming. Creative directors, this is this gentleman who's reaching his hand out. That's my beautiful husband, and he's a filmmaker, Arnie and Kinski. If you look him up, they've directed some of the world's greatest music videos for Sigur Rós and Oliver Arnolds, and Aurora, Duskus, Damien Rice. That's the artistic background we have. That's the artistry that we bring to Flow, is that it's like a cinematic experience. And these two guys, Siggy and Stefan, they're the original founders of Gus, and they're also trained meditation leaders. So we've been at this for 25 years each. That makes 75 years of meditation experience. So that's part of the reason why our content is so high level. And it's designed to appeal to everyone. I've used my Flow mobile app almost 1,000 times. So it's kind of weird that I meditate to my own voice, but it works. Okay, so Flow artists, because of my husband's collaboration with all of these artists, we've been able to bring their music into our platform at like a friends and family prize, and we just asked them, could we please bring flow into the National Hospital and just put it on the TV and just let them have that? And they all said yes. So it's a passion project. Benefits of flow. I mean, these are some common benefits, but really it's beyond measure what the benefits are of self-care, meditation, silence, listening to your inner voice, listening for guidance from above, however you want to say it or think about it. It's very precious. And it, like through my entire life, has been a guiding light. My father took me to a meditation when I was 4 years old on San Francisco Golden Gate Park on the grass. And that had a huge impression on me. And all my life, it's been a lifesaver. So through times of mental stress, especially, it's so important to take that moment, whether it's just connecting in nature, out walking your dog, it's also important. So I'm coming to the end, and I really hope you'll take a picture of that QR code, connect with us. We are looking for collaboration partners, and do we want to, our goal is to enter the North American market, have a presence here. We feel that this is our, home, and that we have a place here, and that we would love to work with you. We'd love to help provide these benefits for your organization. We would love to, just have you join our Flow family. It's kind of like a movement, and this is a wonderful space to be working in. The immersive technology and healthcare, it's close, it's tight-knit, and it's really is, it's the future, and it's so amazing to be a part of it. So diverse, inclusive, and human and wonderful, even though it feels like science fiction sometimes. So I'm really grateful to be here, and I hope you'll connect through this QR code. It leads you to our website, or you can send us a message. But come by our booth and do a Flow demo. Try Flow, just 4 minutes. It's gonna make your day, or maybe your week, or maybe even your life. You know what I mean?